Hello and welcome everybody. Firstly, I'd like to thank all the new subscribers. Today we have a houseplant tour. These aren't all the plants that I have in the collection. Some of them are outside as it's summer here in the UK, but I have most of them in here, the ones that can't be put outside. Okay, shall we get into it? Okay, so firstly on the windowsill, I have all the plants on the windowsill here. They're not usually in here, but as it's quite a mild day today, there's not much blazing sun, so I've put them in here just for this video, but usually they're dotted around the house. Okay, so we've got a golden pothos, as you may know, Epipremnum aureum. Now this is the mother plant. I have taken a few cuttings off it, but they're not as golden. As you can see next to it, there's another golden pothos with less of the yellow variegation, and another one next to it. Moving along, we have Philodendron scandens, lemon lime. The other name for it is Philodendron hederaceum. Now again, this is the mother plant. It does have some green variegation, as you can see there. And I did take some propagations off it, but not many of them survived, apart from this one. And next to it we have a Epipremnum aureum. Now this is the lime version, the light green, same as the plant at the start. It's a pothos, but this one's lime green. Very similar to the Philodendron scandens, lemon lime. I did take cuttings from both of these mother plants at the same time, but only the one Philodendron cutting took, and a lot of the Epipremnum aureum cuttings did take, as you can see here along this row. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8, with about 3 cuttings in each pot. Okay, next to it we have Philodendron Birkin. Now I did a video on this, which was Philodendron Birkin bargain or fail. Now it was a discount plant. I presumed it had root rot. When I got it home and checked, it did have root rot. Now I didn't give much time to sorting out the root rot. I literally just put them pulled off all the dead roots and repotted them. And there was about 8 plants in total. 5 of them have survived, as you can see here. That was the main plant. And these were just smaller, what they call is pups, in the same pot. There's a dead leaf there, but as you can see there's a new plant emerging there. This one still looks alive. That's got some new growth on it. This one here has also got some new growth on it. I don't see much happening with this one, but it does actually need repotting. As you can see, the roots are exposed. So I may need to repot that. Now next to that we have some, what I bought as Monstera obliqua. Now there's a bit of controversy about whether these are actually obliquas or not. It was sold to me as an obliqua, but it looks like Adansonii. Whether it's a hybrid, I don't know, but we'll find out in the future. Okay, so on the table we have, let's go with this corner. This is a Monstera deliciosa. I presume it's large form. It's actually different to this one. Excuse me. This is actually a Monstera deliciosa also, but I think that this smaller plant is the Borsigiana. As you can see, it's sending out a cataphyll. Hopefully in a few days or maybe a week that will emerge into a leaf. Perhaps with fenestrations, I don't know. This large form one has got fenestrations. I don't see, or I can just see another cataphyll emerging there from the stem. You might not be able to see it on camera, but I think that will be the main leaf stem. Okay, next to it we have now I bought this the other day. It's an Alocasia cucullata. I'm yet to see pictures of this as a mature plant, but it was a bargain, so I bought it. Okay, coming to the front now, we have a curry plant, which is an edible plant. It's actually related to neem, but doesn't have the pesticidal, I don't know whether that's the right word, qualities to it, but it's in the same family. It's Monstera is the Latin name for it. In the bell cloche we have a Agleonemas pictum tricolour cutting, which doesn't seem to be doing much at the moment. I have it in a tray of water to keep the humidity in the cloche, hopefully. Oh, it's also in sphagnum moss. But behind it we have the mother plant, which has just pushed out a new leaf recently, and I don't know whether you can see it, but there's actually another one emerging. So hopefully that will become a nice plant one day. Okay, moving along to Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. Now this has some new shoots poking out, some cataphyls, as you can see there. I bought two of these at the same time, that one and this one at the front. Now the one at the front did have root rot, although they were both on discount. The larger one was absolutely fine, this one had root rot. And again, like I did with the Philodendron Birkins, I literally just put it into a new pot of soil, pulled all the dead roots off, and then repotted it. If I see any problems with it, I will take it out again and have a look at the roots, maybe pull off all of the root rot and see if I can rehabilitate it that way. If not, worst case scenario, put it in some water and water propagate it to get some roots. Okay, moving along, we have a Philodendron billeti. Only a small plant at the moment. It is pushing out a cataphyl, as you can see. This was a cutting from the large plant, which is here. Now this is probably the best plant that I've got now. It was a little bit bigger than this one when I bought it, and I've had it a couple of years now, and it's this size, so it has about 10-12 leaves on it. I imagine the next leaf is going to be smaller. I think it needs to go up a moss pole or something to produce larger leaves, so I'm going to have to look into what to do with this one. I'll do a complete video on that at some point. Okay, these are some that I bought the other day. Now I haven't found the species name for them yet, but they are Agleonemas. I bought one plant which was discounted, and in the pot there were a few plants, so I divided it into 4, and all of them seem to be doing okay. You see a cataphyl there on the one at the front, a new leaf just arrived there on that one, if you can see it, a new leaf on this one at the back, and that's also a new leaf. As you can see, it's a lighter green colour. Okay, so lastly in the houseplant tour we have 3 Philodendron Prince of Oranges. Now the first 2 aren't pushing out a cataphyl yet, but this one is, as you can see, a nice bright orange leaf poking out. I haven't checked the roots recently on these, but as they're still growing, I imagine they're okay. I will be doing a video later on Stephanotis floribunda. I have some plants outside which I need to repot and perhaps cut down and propagate. Okay, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Bye.